What is going on, my people? It is your guy Hopeful and bringing you some more Mugen League balance this time. This balance patch will cover some pain points from the last couple of waves. Some characters will get buffed, not really any nerfs, and some characters will be changed in some way or another. Without any further ado though, let's get into the patch notes. The first patch that I normally mention in my patch notes videos are the changes to AI. Some characters got minor tweaks to their AI like Frankie, Garb, and Tenten and Zoro. And Luffy got an AI overhaul. Yeah, Luffy should be performing better against most opponents, especially when he transforms into Gear 4. That mode also got affected by the AI changes that I gave to Luffy. So yeah, this is what Luffy looks like when his AI has been changed. Now Zabuza is not really playing, he's just standing around, so he's gonna get hit by everything. I just want you to see what this Luffy kind of brings in terms of his regular combos. The second set of changes that we'll go over will be substitutions. All of the Sonic characters now have access to a substitution. Knuckles had already gotten access to a bust out in the previous balance patch, but now he has a bust out and a substitution. So here I'm going to hit Sonic, and you can see he substitutes out of the hit. Another change for the substitution is that 10-10 substitution now throws out a knife, and the knife does damage. Her sub always threw out the knife, but it never really did damage. So here, there, she got hit and then she used the substitution to throw the knife. Sasuke Heavy has a Kirin substitution where he will teleport and activate Kirin, but only if the thunderclouds are on screen. As I said, all of the Sonic characters now have substitutions. Doflamingo had his dodge nerf reworked. So let me go to Doflamingo real quick. So if I remember the right button, I think it's this one. So to show you what the dodge looks like from Doflamingo, it's that. So when he does that, he doesn't get hit. His AI used to have this move and it spammed it a lot, which made him really overpowered in my experimental league. So because of that, I lessened the amount of times that he could use the move. But I removed that and now he's back to his normal ways. And Doflamingo in my experimental leagues is strong. In regular Mugen League though, he's not as strong, so I'm just going to revert that nerf. Some more important changes are substitutions. Lee now has a bust out where he will punch you if he's getting hit, but it has a limit. It has a limit to the amount of times that he can do that. And then Sakura also has a bust out as well. Now the third set of changes that we will look at will be armor. Boa Hancock now has a better chance of using her dodge when she's in her dodge mode. So when I hit Boa Hancock, you can see she's dodging. She's not really taking any damage. So that's one of the changes that she got in this patch. Madara's moves that involve his Susanoo armor will now give him armor so he cannot get hit from them. So yeah, Hancock is trying to hit Madara and she can't hit him because he has the Susanoo armor on. Sasuke has a similar effect when he summons his Susanoo as a part of his combos or as a part of his specials. Frankie's heavy nunchucks also have armor as well. Unblockables. So in Lee's base form, his Urarenge is an unblockable. I'm going to attack Gaara, and you can see Gaara is programmed to always block here because of the control mode that I gave him. He'll automatically block. But now I'm going to use Urarenge and let's see if he'll block it. No, he can't block it. See? So Urarenge in his base form is an unblockable. And then if I awaken with Lee, Omaterenge is also an unblockable. Urarenge is also an unblockable when he awakens. So that's the unblockable change that was given to Lee. Yeah, so the next change has to do with power add. When Frankie used his gunshots, which is that, when he used it, he used to passively drain his power for the duration of the move. I took that effect away. So now when he uses the gunshots, he does not lose any power. And that's because he needed it. The next change to show you guys will be a warp move. So in the previous patch, characters had moves that warped to opponents, like Moriya's Tsuno Tokage or Kakashi's Kamui. Now Urza is going to use this move here. And now the sword cycle, as I call that move, it actually tracks and hits Shikamaru. So I'm going to do it again. So you can see that it actually hits Shikamaru. She does not have to control that. Before, she would have to control where the move goes by pressing forward or backward or up or down. She does not have to do that anymore, and her AI was not good at doing it anyway. So now it just automatically tracks to the opponent. So that's a buff that Urza gets. Yet another change that was made to Eustace Kid. A lot of his normals for some reason did not have a lot of hit stun attached to them. So hit stun basically means when you get hit, how long do you stay in a stunned state where you can get hit again? For Eustace Kid, most of his normals did not give a lot of hit stun. I changed it so now that the normals do give regular amounts of hit stun. So you can see that Conan she's staying in the hit state for a while. It's not forever, it's not very long, but it's just something that Eustace Kid did not have. So I decided to give him that buff, right? So this next change is specific to Bartholomew Kuma. Now his Ursa Shock, which is his 3000 power super, should be hitting multiple opponents if both of them got hit by the move initially. So here it is. There's a Ursa Shock. Plays a little cinematic. And now both characters should actually take damage from the move, which indeed they do. So that's the buff that was specific to Bartholomew Kuma. The last change in this patch is about X Drake and the knockback that he had on some of his moves. So before, his combos looked wonky because of the knockback and knock up effects that they had. I basically fixed the numbers about knockback and knock up, and now his combos, if Minato could stop teleporting, you'll run out of those eventually. Here we go. So now his combos look a bit more normalized. His combos look just a bit better, a bit cleaner because of the change. So yeah, that's why I gave him that buff. Or not really a buff, it was just more like a change. So that is going to be it for this video. You can let me know which change you think will be the most impactful in this patch. And yeah, if you have a change that you want me to add to a specific character, you can mention the change. I'll see if the character needs it and if I can also execute that change in the game. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. As always, I would like to say thanks for watching. Leave a like for all the talk and subscribe for more content. Sound your voice in the comments. I'll catch you in the next video, and peace.